Hello! We're here again. It's me, Pied, and I am here with Gucky. Gucky, say hi.
Why am I here?
Well, you do have to come out of the basement every once in a while, and you do have to touch grass.
Oh, the
And
basement's comfortable.
what? No, Carl is gaining weight. He can't. He's taking up too much space.
But I got Stockholm syndrome. This
Carl's
is
your
a
only
life
friend
I'm
now.
used to. Yeah, exactly. Who needs anyone else? Carl's good enough for me.
Yeah, but we take him out of the basement to commentate Dan versus Jacob. This is the first round of top 8 for MSL Summer. While I pull this up, Gucky here will be giving us a preview to this match.
Alright, listen here. Here's your preview, alright? These nerds, alright? They play each other so much. I think I've commentated so many sets of them because they are definitely like two of the players that I feel like grind
What
the
does this
most
mean?
out of this game. I
Movie
don't know.
indicates that a memory card should be inserted into slot B, but one is not currently inserted. For the movie to sync.
Someone had a memory card
So,
in slot B.
so just ignore it?
Yeah, you can probably. I assume it'll be fine. Okay, so back to what I
Alright.
was saying. Um, these two grind a whole lot. Like out of I feel like top players, these two might play some of the most. Like you're probably up there, Thomas,
Yeah.
but it's like I mean they're constantly playing, and I feel like they constantly play each other just because they're always looking for games. So I imagine this will be just kind of like slowly adapting to like small changes in each other's game because they know like the general pattern of how each other play. They play each other in tournament, ranked sets. It'll kind of just be like who adjusts the most.
Yeah. And
I
having
mean,
that history, exactly like that kind of interaction right there, those interactions are going to become very normal because like they've played each other so much that their plan A's are not going to work for each other. So they're going to have to go down to like plan A, B, C, and D all the way down to plan Z and see who. And so back to your point that like who can adjust to whatever plan they're on at that point is. And right now,
yeah,
Dan with the early lead, showing that he can. His plan Z is better than Jacob's plan Z.
exactly. We didn't clarify, but I assume most people know by now. We got Jacob on Mario and DanK on Daisy. I feel like when I think of those characters, I kind of just think of these two at this point. It's kind of true. When I think of
Nice.
honestly this matchup, I'm gonna make fun of both of them because I love making fun of both of them. I'm just expecting a lot of LABs out of Dan. I mean, we all know he's addicted to them. And then we know how much of a reboundy boy Jacob is. But you can't even hate on it. They're so good at their play
Yeah.
styles. They find ways to make it work.
And
They can be infuriating to play against.
yeah, and it's a lot of their play styles right now, especially when they play each other so much, is punishing the other player's mistakes. And right now, you'll see in that last goal that Dan was able to get in the way of Jacob's pass and just immediately score off of it. Like punishing those really, really bad mistakes is going to be the difference in this set. And right now, Dan is winning that battle.
Mm-hmm. I know. Do you know what their record is between each other?
I mean, I'm going based off vibes alone, but I think Dan pretty much has won a lot of their matchups in recently.
Ooh, what a! That hit off like
And,
two different people.
yeah, and we got a glitched replay.
Nice. Ooh. Little.
Oh, that might go in. What a save!
Did he miss aim?
I don't know.
I
But
couldn't tell where it was going.
Jacob uses 2 items to get the corner, and it does fall. But he's now, oh my goodness, gives up an item, a really bad item.
Yeah, I don't know about that hit. I don't know if he was intending to hit that way or the game's messing around.
Yeah, so this targeting system sometimes makes me
Targeting
so infuriated.
system Dude, this entire game makes me infuriated. Ooh, what a rebound.
That's something we're gonna see a lot from Dan. He's really fond of that pass back into the lob. It works really well, and another mistake punished by Dan, giving him the lead.
We've already seen a lot of back and forth in this set. I imagine it'll continue to be that way. Kind of interested to see.
Why does he say that? Our first 2-goal lead, and Dan is threatening again.
I was talking about a lot of LABs. We're seeing them right now, but I think I've seen more from Jacob as I was talking about Dan being the master of them.
That was an awesome deke. I
barely misses. I did too.
Yeah, but when you go back to your point, that's Jacob doing a lot of LABs right now because Dan's defense is just really disciplined right now, and I think Jacob's starting to feel the pressure.
He's just trying to get those half items and just get opportunities off of it.
Yeah, and he's probably looking for that next corner, but Dan is just going to keep scoring.
I think I just needed to change my opinion. I think Dan's being the reboundy boy. I mean, smart rebounds. Like, I'm not just saying RNG rebounds. Like, he's definitely putting the ball in spots where only he can get to it. He's playing it really well.
That's another thing. See, Dan made a big mistake coming down with that, and Jacob could not punish. That's so huge in this matchup right now. Oh, not a good pass. Feels like Jacob is really trying to get something going, but Dan's defense is just saying, no, wait. Oh, that might be the momentum that Jacob is looking for.
Gets him an item. We have 30 seconds left, though, so he's got to continue this. He can't be playing slow.
And Dan doing exactly that, playing as slow as possible. Trying to waste some time. That does... Oh! Wait a minute. Great slide.
Yeah, really good awareness. Knowing that he was going to come to the corner, and he just passed in for that breakaway Mario.
Now he's got all of it. He's got whatever he shot he wants. And he misses it! He misses the follow-up! 5 seconds, I think Dan's going to walk away with this. Somehow. And he's going to hit, and that's going to be the game.
I know it's wild. I honestly think when Mario went to rebound there, I wonder if D came to the right, would have cleared him past Critter. Because he was so close, and Critter was starting to dive.
Yeah, I mean, I think... I thought the rebound at least would go in, but now we have game... I'm going to pull up game 2 real quick. That's so weird. I've never seen that. But it seemed to work last time.
I don't know. One of them might just have something set up to have a memory card in. I don't know why you'd have 2 memory cards on Dolphin. There's not really a point. But, you know. Oh, well.
Is Dan starting out on...
Oh, they swap sides.
They did swap sides. Okay.
Okay, yeah. I was confused too.
Okay, so they just... Alright, Jacob just ran it back on underground. Dan with the early lead.
Wow. He just wanted that one extra possession.
Yeah. And it did not work out. Ooh!
In fact, he's going to get scored on early.
Oh, that's a big 2 items to give up if Jacob uses this right.
Ooh, good interception.
Good hit.
That is the highest lob.
I know.
Holy shit. Oh, good item usage. Yeah, the LAB. Who would have thought?
Could not be me.
Like you said, that defense. I mean, you can just definitely tell Jacob's not finding the openings that he wants. Yeah. I thought he was going to score that rebound.
Oh, and that falls.
Smothered.
Yeah, but he's got 2 items right now with down a goal. Ooh, he might get a turnover here. He's got the ball. Threatening the lab. Oh, my goodness, what a save.
He's going for a lot of these lob passes that, like, right there you had item advantage, and he only had 1 defender in between him and, like, the corner.
Right.
I don't know why he didn't banana there.
Yeah, I think I think Jacob's really focusing on keeping that item advantage as close as possible, or as long as possible. I mean, and it one of the risky factors of that is that you really don't have a lot of clean looks, especially at this high level. Oh, and he falls on the nanner. Oh, and Dan coming down with these passes is never going to work out. Once again, oh,
what a chip.
That was awesome.
Pretty shallow. I needed like that.
Dan goes for the funny. Another bad pass. Once again,
shells.
Yeah, it's coming down to this whole first half of this game is coming down to who can punish the other person's mistakes more, and Dan taking the lead here after making Jacob pay for yet another mistake. And there's another one. Is Dan going to make him pay again? He is not? What? I thought that was in.
It looked like the right spot and everything. Like, I don't know.
Maybe the critter was out of position. Oh, great.
He got lucky with that spread. I was so scared of him using those items.
Ooh, great defense by Jacob. Great recovery by Dan, though. Is he going to score that? Jacob with the late hit and no item. Putting Dan up 4-2 in the game. What a block by Dan.
All right. We'll see. Inform our watchers. Is this a best of 5 or a best of 7?
This is a best of 7. Yes, this is
I
just
assume
for
since
our
we were
watchers.
in playoffs.
Only our watchers need that.
Yeah.
Only
the watchers. I definitely knew that already. As a professional who's already prepared. No. But I expected a best of 7. I mean, we're pretty far into this MSL. I mean, it's a pretty tough pool, the premier side of things. So making playoffs is a big deal. It's going to be, for the rest of this playoffs, it's going to be a lot of really good games.
Yeah. And, and right now Dan is just is trying to say a lot of those good games is not going to be is not going to be this one, because right now he changed up a lot of his defense, he's changed up his defense by running defense by committee, if that makes sense. He's doing a lot of team defense, a lot more zone looks from the way that I'm looking at it.
He's speaking with AI.
Yeah, he's definitely looking, and it's completely stifling Jacob. Instead of his usual defense of just being really disciplined and keeping that really disciplined man-to-man, and it is completely messing with Jacob right now.
Yeah, I mean, Jacob didn't even use those bananas that he had to stop that slide that ended up resulting in a goal for Dan. I think he's kind of just playing this one out.
Oh my goodness, that is something Dan is so good at. I don't know if anyone else has really done anything like that either.
I've seen a lot of people try it. Some people have been good at it, but I feel like Dan's definitely seeming like the most consistent person with that.
Yeah, dude, so should we just call that the Dan chip then?
No. I don't want to give that man anything good. I'll be unbiased in the commentary, but I got choice words for that man.
You're unbiased in the commentary since when?
Dude, I'm so unbiased. I'm professional. I haven't sworn. I have. I have multiple times.
As Dan scores another, making it 11-3. This, I'm just gonna go ahead and give that the 2-0 to Dan.
Dude, he can make a comeback. Look at that shit. Why are you doubting him?
Anyway, it is 2-0. Dan, everything, these next 10 seconds are a formality. Maybe Dan will do something cool.
As the resident top player here, what would you do if you're Jacob in this situation? What are you focusing on? Like, obviously, you kind of have to take a deep breath. Where are you going to try and take Game 3? And what are you trying to change how you're approaching?
Well, you just got shit on in Underground, so you maybe, at minimum, you're looking for a change in, I guess, scenery. What I would be thinking about right now is that you just got shit on 11-3. If you're able to take something away from that, find something that did work. The 11-3 game is not that big of a deal because it's at the end of the day it's still one game. You still have to get, it's still a best of 7. Oh, okay.
It's true. The amount of times that I feel like we've seen people just get blown out, and then the next game it goes either the opposite way or it's just dead even again.
Right.
It's definitely one of those games where it's someone can just get momentum, get item usage, or just be really good on the stage, and you kind of just have to shake it off. But stuff like that probably pisses you off. You just got shit on, and then you got an LAB from midfield.
Yeah, that would be that'd be pretty tilting. But running immediately back.
Yeah,
and scoring.
dead even again.
We did not see that change of scenery. So Jacob has to be really, really confident in underground. But Dan showing that he is also really confident in underground. Oh, the double! Big mistake by Jacob to run into his own player, and Dan overextending. And then Jacob with a bad pass. This is just mistake after mistake until Dan punishes yet again. With 2 items.
This man to call a timeout. I don't know.
That'd be really funny if mid-game someone just called a timeout.
That's what we should do. Have just one timeout. Actually, I'd be so pissed if we had that
as well.
You're about to win. Someone calls a timeout. You come back and just get fucked up.
Yeah.
All right. I hate this game.
Oh my goodness! They both just stood there menacingly. Oh, not a good hit by Dan. Jacob's going to take this and probably just shoot a corner. Is that going to fall? No. Oh, he misses.
Even his corners, it's just off. Just small things are just really building on this lead.
Yeah, but you're seeing the adjustments from Jacob that, oh my God.
That was a really good defense.
Oh my goodness. But you're seeing that Jacob is trying he's trying as hard as he can to slow the game down and try and play a lot more methodical. Last time he was just, going balls to the wall, trying to get every corner, as many shots as possible, and Dan was just eating him alive. He's trying to be a lot more methodical and to mixed results.
Yeah, I was about to say, you can't say that's helping anything.
I know.
5-1.
I know, this is what I'm saying, is that you're going down. When you play someone so much, you're going down to those you're going down to those weird options, or those things that you don't normally do in a set. Things you practice outside of tourney, and you're being forced to use something like that. If you're gonna use 2 items, you better use it. Or you better hit it.
Yeah, I was about to say, he didn't want to have to use that, but I think he realized he was not getting that goal off without it.
Yeah, and so it shows that when you played someone as much as these people have played,
good item usage to clear that rebound. That was really smart. And we're right back in it. We were shit talking. I need to stop talking because now it's back to a 2-goal lead. But still,
oh, I love that. Oh, he aimed it wrong.
Yeah, Jacob's definitely back in this set after going down 4 goals pretty early.
What the? Oh my goodness! Another punish.
What was the final in Game 1?
Game 1 was
11, it a high-scoring game?
Game 1 was 6-4, I believe. Game 2
okay,
was 11-4.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was wondering if all the games were high-scoring, but yeah, I think you're right. 6-4 does sound right.
Ooh, not a good item usage by Jacob. He's now down in items, and Dan is doubling his points. As I say that, he starts to catch up.
You can't comment on how
anything.
well someone's doing or whatever, because the exact opposite will happen. Or maybe if you acknowledge it, then it'll cancel out.
Dan doing a great job of scoring. Will he just stop scoring now?
Oh, he's going for the dirty hero. He's trying to be my goat.
No, never mind. No.
Gets the ball, passes back, going for a rebound.
Yeah, Jacob doing.
Ooh, good ball movement.
Trying desperately to score. Oh, he passes it.
That was definitely some buffer.
Yeah, and
Either that or he was just
everything
mashing.
he can to score, but he just forgot the ball. Uses both his items to just reset.
Yeah,
ooh, great dodge. He's trying to go for that stun again, and finally gets the goal. Also, nice.
He aimed it wrong there, but it still went in.
Yeah. Oh, he gets the turnover too. Jacob is not out of
There's
this
an item.
any means.
Oh, the bananas hit it.
Oh, he greeted that corner, and it only got him a soft shot for an easy save. And that falls. That's devastating if you're Jacob right now.
That's a controller smasher right there. I thought he was about to get a ricochet goal.
And that's Wobbles at Summit type shit.
Yeah. Exactly. Alright, who do you think's put the most holes in the drywall in this community?
I'm not sure. Actually, that's the boss.
We've all been there. We've all had a drywall moment.
Everyone's been a Kyle once.
Yeah. I saw you get reverse forward. I know.
I actually did not break anything after that. I was just like, I'm never playing this game again, and was like fully committed to never playing this game again.
Yeah, no, that's kind of how I get when it comes to like my saltiness, quote unquote. It's never like break something. It's always like I hate this game so much.
Yeah.
Screw this tournament. And then literally I sign up for the next one 2 weeks later. So I'm addicted, you know?
All right, I need to make sure I open up the right one. Okay, so yep, Jacob down 3-0. We
Speaking of the reverse 4-0.
We played 3 games on Underground. Do you think we go back to Underground?
At this point, maybe.
We do.
Man doesn't give a fuck.
Man really loves Underground.
Hey, I think it's the best map.
I think it is.
It just feels like I think it's the most neutral. It just feels good. It rewards like a bunch of different things. It doesn't feel like uber random, rewards tech. Like I don't know. It's just good.
Yeah, and like might be like a grounding stage for Jacob. To really stop that tilt because he's up too in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, and I don't think any of his issues have necessarily been like stage dependent stuff.
No, they've been really just getting punished on his mistakes. If he can just pull these mistakes together, he can get right back in this series. But I gotta say, the defensive strategy that Dan is like implementing right now is destroying Jacob right now. Not just this like defense by committee thing that he's doing right now is the curveball that was really needed in this series. And here we are punishing a mistake.
Did they face off in groups at all?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, they were on opposite sides of the. Dan cannot. Oh my goodness! Cannot just lob the ball or pass the ball or do anything. Just decides to push the B button.
Good pass. Ooh, the item clears it out.
He's gonna have that rebounder. Oh, that's a
the
bad
ball
pass.
took a weird bounce.
Bad bounce.
Ooh, good awareness to use that item right when he caught it.
Yeah, sometimes Berto covers up those toads, and they're sneaky. Ooh, missing out on another really good opportunity for Dan. So that's 2 for Dan that we.
Double mushroom, do something cool.
How about hitting the Y button? Is that cool?
No. Oh. I'm just teasing this Dan. Dan doesn't do anything cool.
He got a goal he did last game that we just did acknowledge.
Yeah, exactly. I'm biased.
No. You and Protag have said the same thing that goalie deeks are boring now.
They are. We can all do them. I mean, here's the thing. I think like there's a certain ballsiness to them, so I respect it. Especially if it's like a close game and you're like, "Fuck it, I'm going for a goalie D." Because like there's a little bit of like I think we've all gotten pretty good at them, but you know it's not as consistent as like a slide, a
Right.
chip, you know, stuff like that. So there is some ballsiness. It's just like I don't think we can compare the coolness of a goalie D to like a slip and slide.
Yes.
Or,
So you're saying the
loop.
style meta has evolved.
Exactly. Yeah, we're getting better. Like I'm not calling other like really cool stuff boring. It's just right now like goalie deeks were like the lowest on the list, so they're like the first on the chopping block.
Yeah.
You know, like stuff like slosh loops, 22s, slip and slides. They're still up there.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, like if you want to be cool now, if you want to get those clips that everyone loves, right? You got to give more.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Screw results. Go for coolness.
Right. Right. Oh, he was looking for that lob again. That would have worked too, but I think his own Berto got in the way. Jacob doing a really nice job of being mistake free right now, and he's gonna go up 4-1.
You heard us talking about that reverse 4-0. He wants it.
And Dan hasn't had opportunities to make him pay, but
dude, Dan got those new sticks on his controller.
Yeah, he's gotta be feeling nice.
Yeah,
nice block by Dan.
Jacob wants a reverse 4-0. He wants to get Dan to smash those new sticks.
And that's a big corner if you're Jacob right now. A 3-goal lead with a minute left gives up a really bad item. And if Dan hits this, another miss by Dan.
He was a little close.
Yeah, a little too close. And oh my goodness, Jacob is opting for violence. And the ball. Oh my goodness. He's got the double shroom though. You think he'll do anything cool?
Do something cool. Do something cool.
All right, there's one. Oh, he misses the lob. Dan thinking he had the... Oof. Good hit by Dan. He's going to opt for the corner, and that's going to fall. Dan is by no means out of this game.
I think it's wild to see those corners that go in that are like... They curve so much that the ball's like nearly on the other side
yeah, I
when
know.
it goes in. Like instead of curving to the opposite corner,
it's like he gets in the way.
The middle.
I think Jacob's gonna take this. What is he gonna do?
He's gonna run it out, pass, yeah.
Oh, that's.
He still got it. That's wild. I didn't think he was gonna get it. I mean, it was gonna kill too much time, anyways.
Well, Jacob may take the game, but he leaves his safe space of underground. This is where he's felt safe. He's losing.
Sir. Ladies and gentlemen, do you not know DSR?
Do you really want a gentleman's back to underground?
I mean, they might. You don't know.
Let's find out.
I'll put $5 if they don't.
I mean, yeah, why would they?
No. I'm definitely not just looking at...
I know, I looked. Turns
out
boy,
we need you. Teach us, old man.
I was wondering why we didn't get that warning.
Was that yours? Was that yours?
Whoa. It was definitely a CRT.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Well, my $5 bet still won, so pay up whenever.
Who's paying up?
You're paying me. I made the bet.
With who? Carl.
You.
Pay the man. That was nice. 15 seconds in, and Dan is taking any momentum Jacob tried to pick up with last game's win. But Dan giving up 2 items to Jacob. I think at this point, Jacob, like, Dan's been outplaying him in items and things like that he's just okay with giving up items at this point.
Possibly. Ooh. He's gone out for that outside corner so many times,
Yeah,
but it's just because of how good Dan is at positioning his birdos.
yeah. I mean,
How the hell does
you
that
go
go in?
inside. You go inside. That's getting blocked by Dan, and then Dan can take that for the way that he's like I guess crowding the corner and taking away something Jacob really likes to do. He's trying to block it, and with the next player that's also right there, pick it up and then immediately shoot it. It takes that kind of defense takes your rebounders out of the equation for like securing that rebound. But Dan has had no problem picking those up. Every time.
There's an item here.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, he's gonna easily get ball.
In an open run like that, you'll see Dan jiggle his stick like that. It's so funny, and especially when he's got the new kicks, bruh.
Ooh.
He's just missing the Jordan logo on his new sticks.
Yeah. I got some paint markers. I'll hook them up.
You got some what?
Paint markers. Just draw it on there. It's like a fucking stick figure.
Yeah. Very
Alright,
obviously.
Dan, I'll send you a P.O. box to send your controller to. I got you. You may not get it
back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's notched? I'm taking this shit. It's mine.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying I can get all my angles for my Fox recoveries? I'm there.
Exactly. I need them for my Bowser upbeats, you know? That's totally important to have notches.
Yeah, you can get the right amount of height for each to get the ledge.
Yeah. Automatically, you pay more money for your controller, you automatically become a better gamer.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. I heard everything is just pay to win.
Mm-hmm. I mean, life's pay to win. So. Why would strikers?
Why would strikers be any different?
All right, here we go. We're gonna start our classist warfare commentary.
We're gonna try
and strikers squad.
Yeah, this is where we radicalize the strikers community.
All right,
seize the means, brother. Oh, great dodge! If Dan can hit this, he's gonna charge it. Oh, and he's gonna make it fall.
He wanted that extra little bit of sauce on it.
Yeah, and it also killed a lot of momentum that Jacob was building up over the course of the game to tie this up, and now he has to just build back up from scratch. He's got a shroom to work with, but working against Dan's freezies, it's gonna be. Oh, what a dodge! Oh,
that was amazing. Didn't work out, but still really cool.
He's gonna have that.
Oh, maybe it does work out.
That stun. Oh, but Dan is
the right
block
spot.
it.
What a nerd. Holy shit. Sweat less.
He says in a major, in the top 8 of major.
Yeah, exactly. Don't you know, trying's cringe.
Trying is cringe.
You care about something? Let's bully you.
And that's why you wanted to come to Tupelo, Mississippi, huh? Now we know.
Yeah, I wanted to bully you.
That's a great rebound. Dan has been shooting that, and that's 2 times he scored off of that type of shot. Oh, wow.
Ooh, the outside finally goes in.
Yeah. Dan's still on the attack.
He has all his items.
Yeah, and
that went in.
And he gets the item, too. I don't know how that went in, but he's got a 2-goal lead. Ooh, what a dodge. What a block. And now Dan's on the counterattack doing exactly what he was doing. That goes all according to plan. 6-3. Is this series over? Jacob is going to have to work his ass off, and Dan is not letting it happen. What? He got that pass off, and that's going to be the game. That's
it, yeah. As soon as he got that clear.
Oh!
Damn, that ankle breaker. Disrespectful. A little salt in the wound.
And that Dan is going to move on. In the oh!
It went in.
Dan's going to move on the bracket. And he will play me.
Yes.
I know.
Oh my gosh, that's a set. I don't know who I'm going to cheer for
Uh,
because like
I hate both
it's
of
not
them.
like yeah, exactly. It's a hate. It's not like oh my favorite team's playing my favorite team. It's like the team I want to lose the most is playing the other team that I want to lose the most. Tough.
And this is why you're a Sweetie Man fan.
Yeah,
Hoping he makes it through on the other side of the
dude,
bracket.
dude. Sweet's going all the way, I believe. Our
and,
MSL god.
and that is gonna do it for us.